Yes, welcome back. We are on reached on page number 62 and uh, part 58. Right. So, continuing with what religion is there no hope? Then, true, it is that we are all slaves of Maya, born in Maya and live in Maya. Is there then no way out, no hope? That we are all miserable, that the world is really a prison, and that even our intellects and minds are prison houses, has been known for ages upon ages. There has never been a man, there has never been a human soul, and has not felt this some time or other. However, he may talk, and the old people feel it most because in them is the accumulated experience of whole life, because they cannot be easily cheated by lies of nature. Is there no way out? We find that with this terrible fact before us, in the midst of sorrow and suffering, even in this world where life and death are synonymous, even here there is a still small voice that is ringing through all ages in every country and in every heart. This my Maya is divine, made up of qualities and very difficult to cross. Yet those that come unto me cross the river of life. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. This is the voice that is leading us forward. Man has heard it and is hearing it all through the ages. This voice comes to man, and everything seems to be lost, and hope had fled. When man's dependence on his own strength has been crushed down, and everything seems to melt away between his fingers, and life is hopeless, ruined, then he hears it. This is called religion. On the one side, therefore, is the whole bold assertion that this is all nonsense, that this is Maya. But along with it, there is the most hopeful assertion that beyond Maya, there is a way out. On the other hand, practical men tell us, don't bother your heads about such nonsense. As religion and metaphysics live here, this is very bad world indeed, but make the best of it. Which put in plain language means life is a hypocritical. Live a hypocritical, lying life. A life is continuous fraud, covering all sores in the best way you can. Go on putting patch over patch until everything is lost and you are a mass of patchwork. This is what is called practical life. Those that are satisfied with this patchwork will never come to religion. Religion begins with the tremendous dissatisfaction with the present state of things, with our lives, and hatred and intense hatred. For this patching up of life and unbounded disgust for fraud and lies, he alone can be religious who dares say, as the mighty Buddha once said under the Bodhi, when this idea of practicality appeared before him, and he saw that it was nonsense and yet could not find a way out. When the temptation came to him to give up his search after truth, to go back to the world and live the old life of fraud, calling things by wrong names, telling lies to oneself and to everybody, he, the giant, conquered it and said, "That is better than a vegetating ignorant life. It is better to die on the battlefield than to live a life of defeat." This is the basis of religion. When a man takes the stand, he is on the way to find the truth. He is on the way to God. The determination must be the first impulse towards becoming religious. I will hew out a way for myself. I will know the truth or give up my life in the pursuit, in that end. For on this side is nothing. It is gone. It is vanishing every day. This is one side. On the other, there are the great charms of conquest, victorious over all the ills of life, victorious over life itself. The conquest of the universe. On the other side, man can stand those who dare, therefore, to struggle for victory, for truth, for religion, and in the right way. And that is what the Vedas preach. Be not despair, be not in despair. The way is very difficult, like walking on the blade of a razor. Yet despair not. Arise, awake, and find the ideal, the goal. One curious fact present in the midst of all our joys and sorrows, difficulties and struggles, is that we are surely journeying towards freedom. The question was practically this: what is the universe? From what does it arise? Into what does it go? And the answer was, in freedom it rises, in freedom it rests, and into freedom melts away. This idea of freedom you cannot relinquish. Your actions, your very lives will be lost without it. Every moment, nature is proving us to be slaves and not free. Yet simultaneously rises the other idea that still we are free. At every step, we are knocked down, and it were by Maya shown that we are bound, and yet at the same moment, together with this blow, together with the feeling that we are bound, comes the other feeling that we are free. Some inner voice tells us that we are free. But if we attempt to realize that freedom, to make it manifest, we find the difficulties almost unsuperable. Yet, in the spite of that, it insists on asserting itself inwardly. I am free, I am free, I am free. And if you study all the various religions of the world, you will find this idea is expressed. Not only religion, you must not take this word in the narrow sense, but the whole life of society is the assertion of that one principle of freedom. All moments are the assertion of that one freedom. That voice has been heard by everyone, whether he knows it or not. That voice which declares, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden." We are all rushing towards freedom. We are all following that voice, whether we know it or not. As the children of the village were attached by the music of the flute player, so we are all following the music of the voice without knowing it. Friends, so part number 58, now we will have a discussion on it. But we'll go slowly. Our May, June vacation is still on. You take rest, do revision, study by yourself, Google search it, understand each and every word. Don't miss out even every word you don't understand. There is no shame in learning. If even a single word you don't understand, single sentence you don't understand, what you can do best is go to Ramakrishna Mission nearby. Ramakrishna Mission is everywhere, nearby to you, anywhere, or any learned person, and ask them the meaning of that particular line or the statement. They will explain the same explains very nicely. Thank you very much.